Hello, gente, e aí, vocês estão bem? Vamos jogar mais um pouquinho de Tangletower? Descobrimos mais um quarto para ir. E nós estamos com isso aqui em mãos. Eu acho, como fala de melodia, eu acho que deve tocar a música do piano. Eu não sei se eu vou no gramofone, eu só peço pra menina lá tocar. Isso aqui.
I'm still not sure about this thing.
Should we take another look?
Let's
Ainda
come
não é
back.
agora. Pedi pra ela tocar o piano.
Yeah, it's mine.
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
Eu não consigo pegar o negócio. Ah, funcionou. Ah. Onde mais tem música? No gramofone.
It's piano music.
Tá, o que mais? O sino da campainha.
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
Boa. Vamos ver o sino. Tem mais ainda? Mais sem música. Os passarinhos na entrada. Acho que é isso.
That's all 4 melodies, I think.
So, what do we do with them?
Should we go back to the gardens again?
Let's try this again.
You know, I think we might be able to solve this now.
Tá. A ordem é essa. Vou tirar um printzinho. Pera aí. Não. Só pra eu saber a ordem que é. Vamos lá.
I'm sure we can solve this now.
Dá. Campainha. Então é sino, boca, piano, passarinho. Sino, boca, piano,
Let's try
passarinho.
this again.
Mas tá na ordem.
Nope. That's gotta be right.
Nothing. Maybe it's broken.
Wait, do you hear that?
Uma passagem secreta.
Are we gonna go in?
Yeah, but there's a couple of things I want to do first.
Ah, ok. Como a gente vem aqui pra cima?
Where's that light coming from?
No, it's just daylight, I think. There's a decent gap between those floorboards.
Claro que não é só o som. É onde o assassino tava.
Is that what I think it is?
Uhum.
Is that what I think it is?
Descobrimos onde o assassino estava. O que é isso?
What is that?
Not sure. Some kind of reel?
Looks like it might attach to something.
Um carretel de latão com parafuso em cima, enrolada no carretel um pedaço de corda vermelha. Eu sei onde encaixa isso. O telescópio da menina. Ui,
Are we done?
perdão.
For now. It's about time we found out what's beneath the garden.
Calma aí.
Just dusty junk. It's a statue of a wolf, standing up straight, like a man.
You know there's a name for that.
I know.
It's not quite as dusty as everything else up here. Also, it's not a statue. It's stuffed. It's a jar. The head screws off.
Huh.
Someone painted out the window.
Do you think it was done recently?
No idea. Either way, it's pretty suspicious. What's in that little box? I bet it's bones. A skull, at least.
You know, maybe I won't open it.
Ah, eu queria abrir.
Sally, you don't have a dust allergy, do you?
No. Do you?
Let me put it this way. Tush!
Nothing catching my interest.
I'm sorry, is this spooky attic boring you?
Kinda. Nothing catching my interest.
I'm sorry.
Kinda.
Just dusty junk.
Eu acho que é isso.
Nothing catching my interest.
Sorry.
Kinda.
Mas o que que tem aqui?
At least the moths are kept well fed. Nothing catching my interest. Kinda.
Vambora. Não. Mandei errado. Era aqui. Bora.
Where do you think it goes?
Down.
Puta, eu não falei com todo mundo sobre a última pista. Será que eu consigo voltar rapidinho? Todo mundo sumiu?
Let's not wander off right now. Hand-drawn entomology charts. Hand-drawn entomology charts.
Bugs. Big ones.
Looks like they're made of metal.
Bugs.
Looks like they're made of metal. Rows of plants. growing in wide wooden boxes.
What color is the soil?
It looks black, but it's too dark to tell.
Não é azul.
A candle, perched on a barrel.
Very medieval.
I was thinking pirates.
Medieval pirates.
Chemistry apparatus.
Forensic Entomology, Volume 3.
That's an incredibly specific area of study.
Eu tô chateada que eu esqueci de perguntar pro
Is it
pessoal.
locked?
Seems likely, doesn't it? Weird looking safe.
I'm pretty sure the latches can slide into the middle.
Tá, mas aí a gente tem um problema. Eu não posso... Ah, aqui, ó. Tá. 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 E fazendo um caminho contrário ajuda também.
Got it.
I'm
Wow.
impressed. Anything inside?
Yeah, more research.
Uma pasta contendo anotações e diagramas de pesquisa. Primeiro, nossa fauna e flora singulares são subprodutos de vários produtos químicos ainda não identificados. Segundo, esses produtos químicos estão continuamente presentes na água, formando nuvens e enchendo o lago. Isso causa uma variedade de mutações em plantas e animais. Terceiro, criaturas menores como aracnídeos, insetos, moluscos, anfíbios e crustáceos são as mais afetadas. Entretanto, os produtos químicos podem subir pelos níveis tróficos e causar mutações em pássaros e répteis. Até onde sabemos, mamíferos ainda não foram afetados.
Is that a lab coat?
Warning, hand wash only. Size, small. It's so dark, I can barely tell what I'm looking at. It looks like they're being boiled, but the liquid is ice cold.
Thirsty? Forensic Entomology, Volume.
That's an incredibly specific area of study.
What a mess.
Any idea what this is all about? This looks like it was drawn in a hurry.
Didn't we see those same symbols in the greenhouse?
Sim,
Reminds me of the chart from the library.
sim.
The one from the chalkboard.
Uhum.
Yeah. Is that a periodic table?
No, but it does kind of look like one.
What are those symbols?
They're alchemic symbols. Mostly based on the planets, the sun, the moon, stuff like that.
Huh.
Ok.
A cracked glass tank with 9 little rooms. Each one has 1 or 2 insects inside. I can't tell if they're still alive.
I like that you called them rooms.
Esse aqui eu já vi.
What's in there? It's a little diagram of a beetle, with some incomprehensible notes scribbled next to it.
That's weird.
What?
It looks really normal compared to the beetles behind the glass.
9 beetles. All different, all dead.
Poor little guys.
There's a bunch of notes written all around them. It's mostly numbers. No idea what they mean. 9 beetles.
Poor little-
It's mostly numbers.
Whose research is this?
Da Freya, óbvio. E esse é o tapão
The
aqui?
hatch.
Escotilha, foi o que eu quis dizer.
But we're already in the basement.
Depends on your perspective.
Let's not go down just yet. We still haven't explored this room properly.
This is some seriously in-depth research.
It's impressive, but it's incomplete. There's a section missing.
É o pedaço que a gente tem, meu querido. Tem nada faltando.
So, this is Pointer's secret lab.
Definitely seems like he's the one using it.
I guess not a lot of people know about the secret entrance.
Right. But if Pointer's the only one who comes down here, why would he need to lock his research in a safe? Who's he hiding it from?
He's just paranoid, especially about his golden beetle.
What do you think he's trying to do exactly?
Porque tem tanta pesquisa sobre esse besouro e por que está escondida. A Freya estava tentando reproduzir o besouro do lago, o besouro dourado, no laboratório secreto?
Freya has been
No.
trying to breed the golden beetle in the underground laboratory. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Na Torre da Flora, no laboratório secreto. Na Torre de Astronomia. No terraço. Na estufa. Pera aí, gente. Perdão. O terraço não é. Era a água do lago que ela tava tentando reproduzir.
Freya has been trying to breed the lake water in the underground laboratory. Nope.
Tá, era isso mesmo.
Freya has been trying. That's not right. Freya has. That's not right either.
Não é no
Freya,
laboratório secreto.
almost. Maybe. Freya, that's not right either. Freya has been. That's not right either. Freya has. That's not right either.
Ah, ela prendeu o besouro dourado no laboratório secreto?
Freya, look, that's not right
Não.
either.
Eu não tô lendo aqui porque eu não quero ver dicas. Ela tava se escondendo, reproduzir a Freya. Matar não. Ela tava se escondendo do Pointer no laboratório
Freya,
secreto?
look,
Não.
that's not right either.
Pera, será que é dele?
Pointer has been trying to breed the golden beetle in the underground laboratory.
Eu achei que era dela.
Why? Because it's rare?
Because it's gold?
Is that it?
I think so. I don't think he cares about entomology any more than he cares about astronomy. He just wants to get one over on Felix. If he can breed his own gold, suddenly Poppy's inheritance is looking pretty,
Infinite. Might explain why he was so worried about losing the beetle. Maybe somebody did steal it.
might have been Freya after all. We know she was trying to get through the secret door in the garden.
She might not have known what was down here, though. Maybe she was just curious.
Curious, sure, but not naive. I reckon she knew what was going on.
I think we're still missing the bigger picture. There's no way this is all just about a beetle. We're done.
Calma, Doralice. Emocionou.
Ready to go down? Again?
Bora. Eu achei que tinha alguém aqui.
A single book on a little makeshift table.
This is creeping me out slightly.
Why?
I think it's a children's book.
Livro infantil. Vestidos do Mar e Céu, um livro ilustrado infantil. Parece bastante antigo. Borra tinta. Um pássaro elegante de plumagem vermelha e branca. A cobra argenta. Um réptil aquático sem olhos e com uma longa língua. O garralma. Um caranguejo com garras de 3 diferentes tamanhos. Garralma, que ela fala no diário. O bipetráqueo. Uma criatura bípede similar a um sapo.
We're too late. This photograph has been stabbed.
Why? By what?
Not sure. Some kind of metal stabbing thingy.
O que é isso? Vara de metal. Uma vara lisa e resistente de metal. Foi usada para furar uma fotografia. A vara tem a ponta curvada como uma flecha ou um ponteiro de relógio. Tem um pequeno círculo atrás com um pedaço de corda vermelha amarrado. O metal está perfeitamente limpo e polido. Vermelho igual esse aqui?
So what's the photo?
Foi emoldurada, mas está um pouco úmida. A foto mostra uma jovem garota. Um homem enorme senta-se ao seu lado. Em volta deles, vários pássaros vermelho e branco. Um objeto de metal furou a foto, deixando um buraco próximo ao peito do homem. Acho que é o pai dela.
Do you know who it is in the photo?
É o pai dela.
It's an old coat rack. Looks thoroughly neglected.
2 cloaks, and a green hat draped on top for good measure. There's a roll of paper up there.
I'll see if I can reach it.
Let me guess. Blank. The Grand Hall.
What's that thing in the middle?
I think it's that big glass tube.
That's the room we're in now. It must be. It's not labeled as anything on these plans, though.
I think it already existed when this was made.
Hold on. Have we been to all of these rooms already? Music room. It's the aviary.
A bedroom.
Penny's room, I think. Study. Wait.
I know what you're thinking. And no, we never went in there.
How did we miss it? A bedroom.
That's Fifi's room, isn't it?
Storage.
It's Freya's room. This seems pretty significant.
Agreed.
Mansão Misti da Travessa da La Norte. Um rolo de pergaminho onde a planta para a enorme mansão foi desenhada. Uma linha horizontal marca onde o lago costumava ser e onde é agora. A mansão foi construída sobre uma grande estrutura no meio do lago, suportada por pilastras. O quarto da Freya está listado como depósito. Um cômodo intitulado escritório está no meio. Provavelmente a passagem secreta, outra passagem secreta.
This room looks old. Like, old.
It makes the rest of the house seem relatively modern. Basements don't normally have windows.
We're at the bottom of the lake. We must be.
Right. But if that's the lake bed, why does it look like that?
Like what?
White, smooth, no plants, no anything. That's not what a lake looks like.
Where are we?
Do these puddles worry you?
Why?
That's lake water, but it's indoors.
Ah, I see your point.
É, se tá vazando, né, algum risco se corre aqui. Vamos embora, vamos falar com ela. O lago.
Did you notice how much light this room has? For a room with one candle?
It's all coming through the window.
I'm pretty sure lakes are supposed to be darker at the bottom, not lighter.
Why is there a room down here anyway? And why is it so much older than the rest of Tangletower?
We still don't really know why people came to live here in the first place.
Maybe they just wanted to get rich, like Pointer with his beetles.
I feel like the Remingtons came here for the lake, for what was in it.
It's empty though. More empty than a normal lake would be.
It is now, yeah. Maybe we're too late.
This man in the photo, he reminds me of something from one of our clues.
Ele.
Felix made a little model of him for Flora.
Yeah, it makes sense when you know who he is. Lord Fellow.
Really?
Wait, no, hang on.
Não.
Felix made a little model of him for Flora.
Yeah, it makes sense when you know who he is. Lord Remington.
Remington. That makes him Flora's father. Meaning the girl in the photo is...
Yeah, it's her. See the bird, too.
I never would have guessed. Times sure do change.
I don't know. I don't think she looks so different.
Eu acho que terminamos por
Let's
aqui.
head back up to the Grand Hall. I want to find that last room.
Vamos.
Wow, it's dark all of a sudden.
How long were we down there?
Escureceu real.
Let's not wander off right now. This must be it. This thing goes all the way up.
How are we supposed to get up there?
Hang on, it's pitch black, but I think there's a switch. A ladder.
Want to go up?
Vamos. Definitivamente. O coração escondido. Bora continuar.
Is that a crab?
It's got a translucent exoskeleton.
Exoesqueleto.
You can actually see its insides.
Also, crabs normally have 2 claws, right? Not 3?
Verdade. Peixe normalmente não tem chifre.
You sure we should be touching it?
Grimoire, don't you think it looks familiar?
Os membros da criatura.
I guess that's
I don't
wrong.
think we need to guess.
What do you mean?
We have all the information we need in our case file. This crab really reminds me.
That little wooden toy we found?
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to help us. I think I've seen it more recently.
Ela falou do dossiê. Aqui. Fechado, aberto, aberto. Os dois pra direita.
They call this room a study?
What would you call it?
The secret death chamber of doom. Is that a...
It's got a...
Also... I guess that's wrong.
I don't think we need to guess.
do you
We have
mean?
all the information we need.
Nothing.
I'm sure I've seen this.
Nope.
Wasn't this...
The children.
Não é isso.
Nope.
Wasn't
The
this...
children's.
Ué,
This crab really... Yeah, but I think I've seen it.
para de falar. Já entendi. Esse é inclinado para a esquerda e esse é reto, ok.
Is that
It's
it? Also, crap. Perfect.
Uma besta.
What's this?
Something somebody didn't want us to find.
E tá faltando o carretel aqui, ó. Ah, aquilo lá era da besta.
What is it?
É a arma do crime. Calma.
Some kind of fish and a bird skull?
If that's a bird skull, we're talking about a 15-foot bird here.
Well, how about we stop talking about it? Some kind of fish and a...
If that-
Well, how about we stop talking? Centipede? Millipede? How many legs has it got?
Too many. Do those look like scratch marks to you?
Yeah, they're on the inside. It's a wooden pinboard, hung up on one of the chains.
Looks like there's a couple of things missing from it.
Um grande pedaço de papel está pendurado no meio. 3 linhas foram desenhadas de uma lacuna no centro. Um pedaço de papel menor logo abaixo mostra um desenho que lembra uma figura encapotada. Eu sei quem é e eu sei qual é. É esse aqui e esse aqui.
Nice chair.
It's still warm.
Maybe it's just heat from the incinerator.
Maybe.
Ou alguém tava com bumbum
Crumpled up
aí.
paper.
Is there anything written on any of it?
Not really. It's mostly blank. Coffee table, half-empty wine bottle, lamp left on. I'm gonna say someone's been using this room.
Someone complacent enough to leave their notebook lying around.
Várias páginas foram arrancadas, mas algumas ainda persistem. Quinto embaixador localizado, finalmente. Não posso dizer que estava otimista, mas com certeza gerou decepção. Nada superior aos restantes. Levei meu amigo místico até o salão de música para experimentos. Funciona. Talvez até bem demais. O laboratório foi outra decepção. Todo aquele esforço para que ele é ainda mais incapaz de enxergar do que eu esperava. Foi até o fundo. Bela vista. Foi quase completamente limpo, mas eu consegui o que eu queria. Ela entrou. Foi cuidadosa, não mexeu em nada. Mas eu sei, chegou a hora.
An incinerator built into the wall. It's still pretty hot.
Is there anything left inside?
It's mostly ashes. But yeah, there's something.
A pena. O que é isso? Nada além de uma pilha de poeira e cinzas. Junto às cinzas, vários botões pretos. Restos de tecido vermelho ainda são visíveis.
Someone's been using this room.
An axe and some kind of hunting rifle
Tá
mounted on
faltando a
the
besta
wall.
aqui, ó.
Honestly, doesn't look like they've been moved in a few years.
I'm more worried about the third one.
The third one?
The one that isn't there.
That's a bookcase. It's mostly empty.
What a surprise. Those aren't bird cages.
Some of them are disconcertingly large.
At least they're all empty.
You sure that's a good thing? Dragon?
Snake?
Worm?
That's the one.
You know, in any normal room, this thing would be my main concern. In here, though, it barely makes the top 3.
Muito bem pontuado.
Who are all the people in this photo?
Not
Olhos
sure.
pretos
That looks like
riscados.
someone didn't like them very much.
Ela fala
Their eyes
disso
have all
no
been crossed
diário
out.
dela. Os embaixadores da mansão místida. Foto do grupo. Uma foto em uma moldura resistente de madeira. Está empoeirada e parece bem antiga. Numa placa de latão sobre ela, lê-se: Os embaixadores da mansão místida. A foto mostra 2 mulheres e 3 homens usando uma grande variedade de estilos de roupas. Todas as 5 pessoas tiveram seus rostos rabiscados com tinta preta. Eu vi todos os 5 com os olhos rabiscados de preto. Foi isso que ela viu.
That photo is important. I'm sure of it.
Bom, acho que é
Those
isso.
aren't bird cages.
Some of them
At least they're all
are. You
empty.
sure that's a good thing? They call this room a
What would
study
you-
of doom.
Nice rug.
Bora.
Was someone trying to hide it? From us?
I don't know, but it looks incomplete to me. I want to know what happened to the rest of it. Where are the other parts?
Com a gente.
We found them already.
Ó, aqui vai esse aqui. Aqui vai esse aqui. E aqui vai esse aqui.
What do you make of it?
Not sure.
You
Let's-
don't think the crossbow is the murder weapon?
Oh no, the crossbow is definitely the murder weapon. But that doesn't mean we've solved the mystery.
Não necessariamente foi a detetive lá que fez isso.
I don't get it. This room is in the original building plans for the mansion. But nowadays it's some big secret?
It's not a secret to everybody. At least one other person still knows about this room.
The way the notebook was left out on the table makes me think it's someone who has the room all to themselves.
Whoever it was, they left more than just the notebook. There's a whole design project on this pinboard. Feels like someone put quite a bit of effort into it.
It's a shame there are things missing from
A
it.
gente tem.
I'm betting it'd make more sense if we could see it all together.
That might not be impossible, you know.
Esse. E aqui. Esse.
The painting from Freya's room and those sketches. Did Freya design Detective Hawkshaw's clothes? What kind of sense does that make?
I don't think that's why Freya made that painting, but it may have been why somebody took a photo of it to use as reference. And as for those sketches of Hawkshaw, I don't think Freya actually drew them. It was somebody else, someone with less of a talent for art.
Doesn't exactly narrow it down. Should we go ask Detective Hawkshaw about all this?
I'm not sure. I still don't know what's really going on.
Another photograph.
Their faces are all crossed out with some kind of black ink.
That's weird.
Oh, you think so?
No, I mean, something I just realized. Sally, did we meet any of these people here at Tangletower?
Well, the woman on the left looks a little like Poppy, but her style is way different. And at first I thought the guy on the top right was Felix, but now that I look at it, I don't think it is him.
O assassinato.
Time to solve this.
Ah, é? Mas já? Então bora, né?
All right, break out the notebook. Time to put it all together.
Let's start with this. It's an arrow for the crossbow, and it matches Freya's wound. It's the murder weapon. I'm sure of it.
Despite the fact it doesn't have any blood on it, and it wasn't found anywhere near the crime scene.
It was cleaned, then it was hidden. I don't think anybody expected us to get down to that room at the bottom of the lake.
Okay, so Freya was shot by a crossbow. Where was it fired from?
De cima.
It was fired from above Freya.
Above, huh?
Yeah, our diagram doesn't show everything. Let's add in the rest of the crime scene.
The attic.
Perfect hiding place. We even found a part of the murder weapon up there. The reel was used to pull the arrow back up through the crack in the floorboards.
Explains why we never found a weapon at the crime scene, I guess.
The murderer must have dropped the reel in the attic. I'm guessing they were in a hurry to escape.
Wait. The arrow was fired through the crack in the floorboards?
Yeah, it's directly above where Freya was found lying on her back.
Nope. Doesn't add up. It would have missed her if she was still standing up by the painting.
Ah, right.
Unless...
Ela já estava caída no chão.
Freya was already lying on her back before the arrow was fired.
I think so too.
Não, ela caiu inconsciente.
She'd fallen unconscious.
Something in the room caused Freya to fall unconscious.
O quê? O gramofone?
The gramophone.
É o único que tá
But the
quebrado.
gramophone by itself can't do that.
Tinha alguma coisa dentro do
There
gramofone.
was something in the gramophone.
Something small.
Era pra eu saber? Dentro do gramofone. Algo que fez ela desmaiar.
That's not it.
Tá. Não, acho que elas estão rachadas mais por conta do impacto, né? O que tinha no gramofone? A fita?
That's not it.
A fita tava assim. A fruta?
That's not it.
Mas que diabo tinha no gramofone?
That's not it.
Gente, eu não tenho ideia. O que tinha no gramofone? Pra ter feito ela desmaiar. Pra ter feito ela desmaiar. O abafador?
That's not it.
Algo que quebrou o gramofone. A vara de metal.
That's not it.
Isso aqui.
That's not it.
Mano, não tenho ideia.
That's not
Eu
it.
só tô chutando.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
Eu não tenho ideia.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
O passarinho.
That's not it.
Esse passarinho.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
Gente, o que tinha nesse negócio? Um bicho.
That's not it. That's not it.
Eu vou chutar, não sei.
That's not it. 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 That's not
O
it.
besouro.
Pointer's research says it can emit an incredibly loud hiss when it
É
feels
verdade.
threatened. Poppy and Fitz both said they heard a loud noise around the time of the murder. Neither of them had any idea what it was.
This seems a little far-fetched. Is it really loud enough to knock someone out?
No, I
É
don't
óbvio.
think so, not by itself. But don't forget, it was being amplified by the shape of the gramophone. Now, I don't think we're purely talking about volume either. It might just be a particular type of frequency.
This is getting kinda scientific. Since when do you know anything about the effects of weaponized audio frequency?
I don't, but I think someone else does. Do you remember that statue we found in the music room? The horn it's playing. It's a pretty similar shape to the one on the gramophone. That broken glass isn't there on accident. This is someone's science experiment.
Thinking about it, Pointer said he saw Flora was knocked out too. I guess they were both in range of the noise, although Pointer might have been lying.
Personally, I think he was telling the truth about that. It's pretty clear a powerful frequency did pass through Flora's tower. Caused quite a bit of damage too.
Que foi afetado pela frequência poderosa? As tintas dela.
Those cracks didn't appear out of nowhere. Freya's paints, the pink cassette tape, and the gramophone itself, they all sustained similar damage while they were in that room.
That's some seriously powerful vibration, enough to crack metal, enough to knock someone out all the way across a room.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't get. If the frequency was so powerful and had such a big range, how did the murderer pull it off? Wouldn't they have been in range too? Think about it. They can't have been much further away from the gramophone than Flora was.
Ele se protegeu
They protected themselves.
How?
com os abafadores.
These are some pretty heavy-duty earmuffs. I think they'd be enough to block out the sound.
Right. Let's go over everything from the start. 1. Freya is painting Flora's portrait. They're listening to music on the gramophone.
2. The murderer is hiding in the attic, wearing earmuffs.
3. The golden beetle starts to emit its hissing noise.
Hold on. How did it know?
The beetle?
Yeah, what triggered it at that particular moment? Pointer's research said it makes the noise when it feels threatened.
I'm not sure. Maybe something in the music?
Maybe.
4. Freya and Flora are both knocked unconscious by the vibrations. Freya lands on her back. She drops the brush and palette by her side.
5. The murderer fires the crossbow directly downwards.
6. The arrow is pulled back up on the reel.
7. The murderer leaves the attic, presumably.
8. The door is kicked down. Fitz and Poppy enter the room.
That's it.
Será que a detetive na verdade é uma assassina de aluguel?
There's something bothering me.
What?
I just want to check something. Let's go back to the crime scene.
O que é que te incomoda?
The answer is in the painting. I'm sure of it.
Freya não pôde terminar a pintura, já que morreu durante o processo. Bora apareceu segurando uma faca e foi descoberta de substância vermelha na sangue. A própria Freya colocou sangue na pintura, sua tinta vermelha foi trocada por sangue. A Flora não está segurando uma faca, ela segura uma pena vermelha e branca de um borra-tinta.
The answer is in the painting. I'm sure of it. It's dark.
Freya, did you leave us a clue?
Pop diz que Freya costumava separar as cores que usaria antes de começar a pintar. Foi descoberto que a substância vermelha na paleta e pincel era sangue e não tinta.
So what's bothering you?
Something that's not here. The thing we didn't find. We know she was holding it during the painting.
Flora's ink-dip feather?
It was here. In this room. Where'd it go?
Encontramos em outro
Found it
lugar.
somewhere else. We were a little too late to save it.
So it was stolen from the crime scene. And ended up in the incinerator down in the study.
Someone wanted to destroy it, I guess.
But how? How was it stolen from up here in Flora's tower?
Presumably, Flora dropped it when she fell unconscious.
Yeah, and then what? The murderer couldn't have stolen it if they were up in the attic.
So the question is, how could they steal something from a room they weren't able to access? The final clue about the crime scene. Freya left it for us right here.
Dentro do ovo não tá. Ou tá na pintura ou tá no gramofone. Vou dizer que tá no
It's in the
gramofone.
gramophone.
You think so?
Maybe not. Freya left it for us right here.
Então tá na pintura.
It's in the unfinished painting. It's not quite a photo, but still, it's an image of the crime scene recorded just before the murder. If only she'd finished it, and then I could be totally sure.
It's true she never finished it. But she did intend to finish it.
Meaning?
We know more about the painting than what Freya actually got down on the canvas.
As tintas?
Freya prepared all the colors she was going to need before she started painting.
Ó, essas aqui ela tava usando. Essa também, essa também. A tinta amarela. Pingou na tela. Foi adicionado pelo assassino. Pássaro borra tinta, que é a parte do vestido da Bora, que a Freya perdeu. Não, a tinta, o sangue foi adicionado pelo assassino, então a pena da borra tinta é a arma do crime. Que a Freya perdeu, aí queimou a pena.
The blood was added by the murderer, so the ink dip feather, which Freya had lost. Nope. The blood, that's not right.
Não, não é. Será que Freya planejava pintar algo no canto inferior direito? Seria usado para pintar esse desenho de algo na janela. Que é parte do vestido da Flora. Que a Freya perdeu.
The yellow paint, almost. Maybe just change.
É a arma do crime.
The yellow paint was going to be used to paint this sketch
E aí,
of
Ariel?
something sitting in the window.
Agora à tarde, logo menos eu paro. Logo menos eu paro. Logo menos assim, daqui umas 2 horas, daí à noite eu volto lá pelas 10. Aí não sei até que horas eu vou, não, vou até mais tarde. Mas agora eu vou até, sei lá, agora são 4, até umas 5 horas, 5h30 no máximo, depois eu volto às 10. Uma coisa amarela na janela da Torre da Flora. Um vaso de fruta.
That's not it.
Eu vou continuar os joguinhos que eu tava jogando, o joguinho de terror que eu comecei ontem. E tem um outro de terror mais curtinho que eu comprei também. É que é terror, né? Aqui a gente dá prioridade. O que era amarelo? O pássaro. Tinha um pássaro.
There she is. Our little thief.
Que parece a coisinha.
How long has it been there? Did it hear the whole conversation?
She did. But she's a very good listener. Well now, I think this has quite served its purpose, don't you?
Penny,
Penélope.
why did you...
It's Penelope, if you don't mind. But before we begin, isn't there a certain formality demanding our attention?
Gente, só um minutinho. Deixa eu ver que jogo é esse. Espera aí. Fiquei curiosa. Sou curiosa. Calma, calma, sem quebrar o clima e as expectativas. Quem é essa senhora Penélope? Não me chamou muito a atenção não, Ariel. De verdade. Eu acho que ele até foi sugerido pra mim em algum momento na Steam. Eu passei direto. Ele não me prendeu muito não. Ó, tem mensagem do Dev. Ele lançou dia 10. Bom, ele não vai ser a minha primeira opção pra hoje. Eu quero jogar os outros que eu peguei. Mas às vezes pra dar uma força pro Dev pode ser que eu jogue. Eu acho que ele é BR, né? Aparentemente o Dev. A gente pode ver. Vamos amarrar a mão dela.
Lovely. Now, tell me, what was it that drove you this far? I'm ever so curious.
Eu queria só descobrir a
I
verdade.
just need to know the truth.
Is that right? Interesting.
Why did you do it, Penny? What did Freya do to you?
Absolutely nothing.
So, what? You just hated her indiscriminately?
Freya Fellow was an inspiration to us all. She was possessed of a great energy, the volition to create something from nothing, the willpower to walk beyond her boundaries. She was truly free. Everything I couldn't be.
You know what? I just realized I actually have no idea who Penelope Pointer really is.
Weird, isn't it? Considering we've met her, 3 times now?
Exactly. How do we know this one isn't a disguise too?
You think you've already hollowed us out, don't you? Only a few short hours at Tangletower, and you feel like you've got everyone sussed. Unearthed every single one of our secrets. Nothing but bullet points for your notebook. Go on, indulge me. What does it say in your notes about Penelope Pointer? Suppose I can't argue with that, can I?
Penny, we only know what you choose to tell us, so why not help us out?
Very well. Penelope Pointer is actually not very important at all. She pales in comparison to those who came before her and to those that came after. Living at Tangletower, it is very difficult to attain the levels of self-realization you probably take for granted.
You
Ah,
sure this
entendi.
is a Tangletower thing and not a you thing?
Perhaps you didn't notice.
Não, fechou.
Not
Depois você me passa lá
one
ou no
of them
WhatsApp
is
ou no
happy,
Discord, a
not
gente dá uma
one.
olhada e chega num consenso de algum, aí a gente
why
joga
stay?
junto. Pode
Why
deixar.
not just leave?
I thought she did leave. Penny, you said you traveled, didn't you?
É que eu tenho esse
I
outro pra
did.
terminar.
Many times I've walked away.
Vai lá,
Did not
bom
help me.
trabalho.
You saw the family tree hanging in the grand hall, did you not?
Yeah, it lists a bunch of people who don't live here anymore.
A bunch of people who don't live here anymore. I couldn't have put it better myself. My mother, for one. My father, too. The other 2 Remingtons. Poppy's mother, Primrose. And her brother, Richard.
And Fitz's father.
That's 5. 5 people that might have lived here, but don't.
And that was the first question I wanted answered.
You wanted to know where they'd all gone?
More than that, I wanted to know if I belonged with them. I have no place here. Not among the Fellows, the Remingtons, or the Pointers. But I felt there must be a reason why everyone else left. Some common purpose they all shared. Perhaps it could be my purpose too.
So, what did you actually do about it?
Nothing I could do, at first. Nobody would tell me anything. The more questions I asked, the fewer answers I got. Then, I found it. I was 19. Same age Freya is now.
Found what?
O escritório?
The study. The one hidden in the middle of the house. It's right next to a bedroom.
I'd hear voices at night. Deep ones. And the strangest thing, the wall behind my bed would get incredibly hot. For hours on end. The paint would peel. Wallpaper wouldn't stay up. I thought I was cursed. I thought it was something trying to break through. Eventually, I couldn't take it anymore. I found my way in the same way you did. Once you know it's there, it's simple.
So, you got into the study and found the incinerator. That must have been a relief, right?
It was still warm when I found it. Then, I looked inside. Let's see how thorough you've been. Tell me, do you know what a misted is?
Misted?
É o bicho lá.
Mistids? Sure, yeah.
You're more observant than I thought.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
It's a collective term from before my time. Birds, insects, amphibians,
livro que a gente
anything
achou.
living off the lake water. The mutation can take several generations, or it can happen overnight.
Wait, mistids. Like cryptids. Like Bigfoot or whatever.
A little egregious, isn't it? I suspect that was an intentional parallel. The main difference being mistids are perfectly real. They're just kept secret. Or at least, that was the original plan. As it happened, some got out. Quite a few got out.
How do you know all this?
When I entered the study at 19, I found a single object that rather changed my life. Something which answered my questions while at once creating all new ones.
Será que é isso? Algo que Penny encontrou no estúdio que respondeu suas perguntas.
That's not it.
The 5 missing family members standing together as a single unit, calling themselves the ambassadors of Misted Mansion.
So, the house was renamed from Misted Mansion to Tangletower?
And rightly so. The age of Misted Mansion is long past. When I looked inside the incinerator on my first visit to the study, I found nothing but ash. The afterimage of a bygone era denied to me in its entirety. The study, the room at the bottom of the lake itself, all empty shells. I felt my only hope lay with the ambassadors. If I could find them, maybe they'd share the family history that Flora and the others were trying so hard to forget.
How did you track them down?
It was tough. They'd taken almost everything. Books, maps, charts, the creatures themselves, all lost, taken away or destroyed. But I got lucky. I got a lead. I found one, and he led me to the rest.
And? What happened? Why'd you paint out all their faces?
They didn't help you either, did they?
19-year-old me had imagined they'd all left with a mission, a unified purpose, but they hadn't. They were, in fact, every bit as fractured as the people that still live here. Most of them had left tracking escaped mistids. Some claimed to be researchers, others little more than hunters. All 5 completely useless to me.
Even your own parents?
Eventually, I returned to Tangletower. I had nowhere else to go. I considered giving up. But instead, I made a decision. There was only one person at Tangletower still of interest to me. My dear Uncle Pointer had suddenly made a show of taking up astronomy. A fairly superficial charade. I don't think many people were fooled by it. But I knew it wasn't just a falsehood. It was a mask. Pointer had found something from the era of Misted Mansion.
Besouro.
So where did he get the beetle?
I cannot be sure, but I theorized that he received it in the post.
In the post? From who?
Who can say? Someone outside Tangle Tower. But the thought that he would be in contact with such a person, all that time, I decided to take what was owed to me.
So you stole it.
Stealing the beetle turned out to be only the first step. Upon realizing it was gone, Pointer made little effort to disguise his frustration. I asked what was bothering him. He foresaw no risk in sharing a little of the truth with his niece. He told me he'd lost a rare treasure, something he'd been keeping safe. I suggested, innocently, that perhaps it was not lost. Perhaps it had been stolen. He was very ready to believe he'd been the victim of theft. When I offered to call in a private detective, he jumped on the idea. She arrived the next day. Hawkshaw prides herself on her punctuality, as you know.
Why, though? Why go through all that? The name, the costume, and everything?
It's somewhat sad to admit, but I had little use left for Penny Pointer as she was. Hawkshaw afforded me new advantages, opportunities.
But didn't you have to pretend to be working for Professor Pointer?
Well, that was one of the advantages. Pointer was in such a desperate state, he was finally willing to share some of his secrets. On the second day, Hawkshaw explained she needed to be able to search the secret laboratory. Pointer gave in and gave me the code for the harp statue. Reluctantly, but still.
So, you stole Pointer's research?
I would have done, if I'd found anything worth stealing. But he had made remarkably little progress, barely scratching the surface of the beetle's true mystery.
Which is?
It carries an exoskeleton approximately 90% identical to gold. But it's not the 90% I'm interested in. Did you ever question what exactly makes the water here so unique? Before Misted Mansion was built over the lake, before the lake was even a lake, Lord Remington and his wife built a small structure here, a research station, supposedly. Fast forward 2 or 3 generations, and as you saw for yourself, it's been mostly cleared out.
The ambassadors took everything when they left.
And everything they didn't take was burned in the incinerator. However, possessing additional insight, I found something the others had missed. It's not much, but I have what I need.
So, why isn't this the end of the story? Why did you stay? Why did you kill Freya?
O Testamento de Freya Fellow.
Simply put, Freya was too good for me. It's my fault. I pushed her over the edge, unknowingly, but still, I take the blame.
What are you talking about?
Did you know I based the design for Hawkshaw on something Freya painted?
Isso a gente sabia.
That's right. I had assumed it was purely abstract. I just thought it had a good energy. I later discovered it was a figure of some kind, something from Freya's recurring nightmare. For all her vitality, I think Freya was probably the most troubled of all of us. She was desperate to leave Tangle Tower, but she couldn't just walk away. For quite some time, she'd been trying to break into Pointer's laboratory. Freya and her friends were halfway through deciphering those symbols on the harp statue, I believe.
Why did she care about getting into Pointer's lab?
That's exactly what I wondered. At first, I thought perhaps she just wanted to free the beetles. She has a fondness for them. What Pointer was doing upset her significantly. But in fact, I think it was something else. I think she wanted to free Fiona. The real reason Freya was unable to leave Tangle Tower is that she could not get Fiona to agree to come with her. We're now firmly in the realm of speculation, but I think Freya felt that exposing the darker secrets of Tangle Tower, not just to the rest of the family, but to the world, would compromise all 3 families, and perhaps, somehow, free Fiona from the shackles of her inheritance. That was her plan anyway, but something happened. Before Freya could find her way into Pointer's laboratory.
She found her way into your study, found your notes, found that photograph. I'm willing to bet she put it all together quicker than we did.
So she worked out what had happened to the 5 ambassadors. Specifically, what you'd done to them when they refused to help you.
Freya had made a promise to paint Flora as a birthday gift, a parting gift no less. She'd be in a locked room, several hours away from her friends. It was my best chance.
But why hide in the attic? And why bother with the beetle at all?
The beetle in the gramophone wasn't for Freya. It was for Flora. She didn't deserve to be involved. She suffered enough. I couldn't get Flora out of the room, But if she could be unconscious, then she wouldn't have to witness anything.
Why the knife? The illusion of the painted knife with the blood.
That was for Fiona. And Poppy too, I suppose. Gave them something to focus on.
You mean it distracted them while you made your escape?
It helped them cope. The very idea of something abstract, something supernatural. I believe it made things marginally less painful for them, initially. Worked on you, too.
So why are you still here? Why not take your first chance and leave?
Well, I've been waiting for an opportunity to get my beetle back. I'd really rather not leave without it.
Wait, it's still here?
It's still inside the gramophone.
Lembra que eu falei que eu lembrava quem era o assassino da Freya? Não lembrava não, tá? Me enganei. Só deixo isso registrado.
What's going on?
Poppy, they are both awake.
I can see.
You two all right?
My head hurts. What happened to us?
You were both unconscious. 14 minutes by my count.
Really?
You're both fine. No injuries.
Was it the beetle? In the gramophone? I heard it through the ceiling in my room.
The exact same sound we heard before the murder.
I guess it must have been.
So how did we get down here? What happened to Penny?
Fit saved both of you, obviously.
When I reached Flora's tower, you were both unconscious, and Penny was crouched down beside you. She had her crossbow on her, but who knows? She may have just been checking you were both asleep.
Did you know that she was the murderer?
Poppy and Fifi suspected her. Apparently, they were pretty close to solving it themselves.
Fitz did not want to believe us, because he liked Penny. A lot.
But what happened? Fitz, what did she do when she saw you?
She jumped out the window.
What? Did she survive?
She did.
I heard something land in the garden outside my room, but by the time I got out there to check, she was already gone.
Hang on. Poppy, why do you have Penny's hat bird?
She left him behind. I found him sitting on the floor in the aviary, all by himself. Poor little thing. The mean lady didn't care about you at all, did she? No, she didn't.
I apologize. Poppy seems to be under the illusion that the bird can understand human language.
So, Penny got away.
I'm afraid she did.
We had suspected she might try to escape. I was stationed here by the lake's edge. I proved to be an ineffective guard. She took the boat.
Did she take the beetle with her?
Nope,
How do you know?
because it's right here.
It was still in the gramophone. I guess I scared her off before she had a chance to take it.
Poppy, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to give it back to your father?
No, I'm not. It doesn't belong to anyone. So, I'm going to put it on the ground and never bother it again. I think that's what she would have wanted.
Oh, gente, eu não lembrava que era a Penélope. Por algum motivo na minha cabeça eu achava que era a Flora. Ah, esse foi Tangletower. Joguinho bom. Falei que era um joguinho gostoso, bonitinho. Puzzle, história. E aí a gente deixa o gancho pra jogar o 2 agora. Quando ainda não sei. Mas em algum momento nós iremos. Até porque... até onde eu sei, ele é um pouco carinho. Que é o The Mermaid Mask. Vai esperar um pouquinho, a gente tem outras coisas pra jogar antes. Eu espero que vocês tenham curtido. Porque eu gostei. Aí eu posso jogar o outro nos próximos, sei lá, 1, 2 meses, que ainda vai estar fresquinho na cabeça. Certo. Então é isso. Galeria de arte. Ah, pera. Pô, legal. Fiona não falou um A. Um grande gostoso, eu diria. Ele virou um tiozinho, aposentado. Eu gosto mais dessa arte aqui. Não gosto desse. Acho que eu gosto de como ele ficou mesmo. Lembra uma casinha. O cabelo dele. Eu gosto desse visual dela. E é isso. Esse foi o Tangletower, galera. Espero que vocês tenham curtido. A gente se vê no próximo vídeo. Fiquem bem. Um beijo e adiós.